Hello, this is the lesson for the first lesson for the Earth System's Culminating Project. We're going to have a series of lessons for this project. So, first, as always, let's do our mindfulness moment. So remember, you take your 3 deep breaths, and then I want you to think of something you are grateful for. Okay. All right, once you're done with that, I need you to go on to our Canvas site and make sure you download today's document and save it in your Google Docs folder. It should look something like this with Earth Systems Culminating Project Lesson 1 worksheet at the top. Okay, so if you need to, pause the video so you can go get that document. You're going to need it in just a minute. Okay, when you're ready, near the top, you're going to see the question of the day. So today's question is, what can happen when two continental plates converge? So we've been studying all about how the surface of the Earth can change and has changed. And I want you to think about what we learned about continental plates when they converge. Okay, take a minute to record your answer on your document. You may pause the video while you do that. Okay, when you're ready, let's go on. So today's daily funny. Why aren't koalas considered to be bears? Because they don't have the qualifications. Thanks to CJ for that one. So, and also remember, if you want to submit a daily funny, let me know. Send it in an email. We'll see if we can get you up here, okay? All right, today's learning target. I will describe the format I have chosen and the initial ideas for my project. And the norms for this lesson, we're going to commit to curiosity as I investigate and to craftsmanship as I do the work for my project. And those norms will be ongoing throughout this whole project. All right, terms. So we are thinking about, for the project, 3 main parts that we've already studied and we're going to put together for your culminating project. So I want you to be thinking about continental drift. I want you to be thinking about sea floor spreading and plate tectonics. Again, we should be very familiar with these from the last couple of weeks of study. All right, what we did previously, what we're doing moving forward. So we completed our investigations for the Earth Systems unit and are now starting our culminating project by choosing partners and a creative format for it. So our activities today, we're going to introduce this plate tectonics culminating project. Again, you're going to choose a partner, you're going to choose an option, you're going to begin gathering ideas, and I'm going to share with you some examples from some prior students. For the plate tectonics project, so the project objective is to be able to explain the theory of plate tectonics and present the information in a creative format. You do have a partner option. You may work alone if you want, or you may work with one other person. There is no more than 2 people that may work together. Okay, so there's lots of options for your project. Just choose one of these options. You're not doing all of these, you are choosing one. So choice 1 would be to create a piece of art. This could be a model, a sculpture, a painting, a drawing, anything like that that's artistic. And you're going to put on there all about plate tectonics, including those 3 required topics. In addition to the art, you need to include a 5-paragraph explanation of your art. And I need to make sure you understand you are not using a kit. This is your own art. Okay, option 2 or choice 2, you can create a PowerPoint slideshow type presentation. Again, all about the required topics that were noted. And in this slideshow, you need to have at least 10 slides with explanations and pictures, as well as a source page. So there would be 11 slides total. The third choice is to create a mural or a collage of the various required plate tectonics topics. And you can do this on a big poster board, But along with this, you need to also include a 5-paragraph explanation that covers those necessary required topics. Okay, so those are 3 of the options. Here's another set of options. So again, remember you're only choosing one of these, not all 6, just pick one. So another option is to create a children's book about plate tectonics. You can use creativity, pictures on each page, include all the necessary information for each of the topics that were noted, okay? Choice 5, you can write a set of poems or song lyrics about those required topics. You're going to write probably several poems, maybe 3, one on each of the different topics. The continental drift, the seafloor spreading, the plate tectonics. These must be typed, double-spaced, neatly done, or you can do it in blue or black ink and then you can take a picture of it and submit it to me. You need to include at least 1 picture per each poem or song. The picture can be one that you find on the internet, make sure you give the source, or it can be one that you drew that is included with it. And then choice 6, if you have your own idea for showing me what you know about plate tectonics, before you choose that though, you need to make sure you get the teacher's approval, my approval, before you begin on that. So again, think about those options and think about if you want to have a partner and make those decisions as you go forward. Okay, so getting started with your ideas. Okay, make sure you understand you have to include information, images, and artistic influence about these 3 main things. You need to include information about continental drift. So you need to explain continental drift. You need to explain who created the hypothesis of continental drift. You need to explain the 3 types of evidence scientists have been using to prove continental drift. Again, this is all from our previous investigations. You can do further research, but we've already discussed and learned about this in class. A second topic you need to have included is about seafloor spreading. You need to explain seafloor spreading. You need to explain who discovered seafloor spreading. You need to explain how seafloor spreading helps scientists explain the idea of continental drift. Okay, and then the third big idea that you need to have in your project is about plate tectonics. So you need to explain the theory of plate tectonics. You need to describe the 3 main types of plate boundaries that exist. You need to describe the type of geographical features and natural disasters that can occur at the 3 types of plate boundaries. So again, we've already investigated all of this information. You are just putting this together in a culminating project that you can share with the class. Okay, so on this slide, there are 4 examples of students' work that you may want to look at. All of these links are also available on the worksheet that you downloaded earlier. So you can look at these and get some ideas. Again, you are doing your own project. These are just examples. So make sure that you are putting your own spin and creativity and information in your project. Okay, so again, there's a slideshow that you can look at. There's a comic book option you can look at. There's a puzzle option you can look at, and there is a game option that you can look at.
First up, the rules. Rules and regulations. Rule number 1.
Okay, so again, take some time, meet with your partner, make sure you are filling out the information that's required on the sheet that you downloaded at the beginning of this lesson. Okay, so you need to have some notes, general notes about which way you're going, which project you're thinking about doing, if you're going to have a partner, if you're not going to have a partner, and then some details about each of the three main areas. Okay. When you're done with that, at the end of your worksheet, there is a wrap-up question. It says, describe the reason for your choice of the project option and what you will need to do next. Okay, so be thinking about that, write that on there. So for homework, make sure you know who you're working with and make sure you have already recorded those ideas about the beginning of your project. When you have completed all of that information on the worksheet, I want you to submit that worksheet on Canvas. You know how to do this. So copy the link and put it in the text entry and then submit it so I can see all of the things that you have put on your sheet. Okay, again, put that in on Canvas. Make sure to submit that by the end of the day. If you have any questions, you are more than welcome to contact me. You can either use Teams chat or you can send me an email or whatever. My office hours go until 3 o'clock today. Okay, good luck. I hope you do well on this.